Hello, welcome back to Sky Factory 3, episode 70 with me, Sid, and I've just been and repaired the pick that is running this thing because it was getting a bit close to breakage, but that is happily ticking away. This is all happily ticking away, and our draconium is now at 7,009 draconium ingots, with not a lot of other stuff going on, it has to be said. But yeah, so we're really hammering through this stuff. Now I have already been and grabbed a whole host of find the right one. A whole host of things we want to go and play with today, and for starters I would like to jump back over to the void world we created last time, which is going to become our go-to place, our place where we're going to run our solars and void machines and all those nice good things like that. I should have a chisel somewhere. I do. So for simplicity's sake, we're going to start off with a little bit of popping one of these down, and I'm going to leave this in the middle for the time being. But we are going to be making primarily out of factory chisel blocks, whether it be factory or lab blocks. You know, these are all going to be utilized to some degree, and we're going to be doing a very simple build out here. I'm not getting too fancy on this one. How wide are you actually? 7, aren't you? So if I now go so 1, 2, 3, so if I go from there, go 1, 2, and go from here 1, 2, and then we've got that. Yeah, we should probably put our ring on so we don't waste too much. And yeah, this is going to be a very simple build, just really to host the solars, if nothing else. Because I don't want them in the end. I want to be able to use the end as, believe it or not, the end. So yeah, you kind of have to sometimes re-evaluate your plans and just decide that, you know, this is going to be moved out and other things are going to move in, and so on and so forth. So what I'm going to do is a very simple cylinder, and I think I'll start off down here, and then this is going to be a bit. It's going to be a bit like a satellite, I suppose. Is the design. It's going to have its solar sails out the side, which of course are going to be the solar cells, and they are going to be connected up back to the overworld with RF sending thingy bobbitses, and I think that will work more than admirably as a very simple little design. Let me get some of you, and then we can. Now what I think I'll do is I'm going to pop a hole just in the top here for now, and yeah, shouldn't take me that long to move. We'll put the mining lasers underneath this as well, so you know, so that out of sight and out of mind kind of thing. Not that I don't think we desperately need them right now, but things. And the tree farm will need to come over here as well, in some way or another. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to incorporate that into this area, but I want to keep this simple, I want to keep it small, and I want to keep it chunk loaded. Now, can I, oh, is it illegal to take this block? Okay. You know what, doesn't really matter. We will survive. Right, so I'm going to get a little bit more of this just built out. What we will also use is some of this with probably just take it to that format, and we'll just run that out from here. 1, 2, 3. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And similarly on the other side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, I need to head back to the overworld. We'll go and pick up some solars and plug, and we'll bring those over. I think that's the first thing to do. So let me what do I need? I'm going to need another plug, aren't I? Another flux thingy. So, because these are going to be on both sides. That is a sends energy. That's the one we need. Okay. Yeah, I'll head over now to the end, and we'll grab. We will start grabbing the solar panels. And again, I've got my magnet on, so we should be good. The rest of this I will pull out, obviously, as we go. Oops, not quite that obviously, but I'll leave that in for now. Because unfortunately, this is just not going to survive an Ender Dragon. But that's not a problem. Let me collect these, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we're back on the other side. I've got a whole bunch of these solars. What we do need to do, however, is, I think it's control, is it? Shift. Get those loaded, and that gives us more than adequate space, I think, for what we want to do here. So what we're going to do is we are going to start off with these all the way down the side here, and then we shall. Now this is where it gets fun for me. I'm not a big fan of blocks where I have to shift to place them, because you know they're a pain. %, efficiency, generating 2000 RF per tick each. That's not bad. They appear to have lost their charge though, which is interesting. Or maybe we just used all the power. Who knows? However, we're going to take these and we're going to do. This is not going to be big enough. We're going to have to. We're definitely going to have to get this done proper. Connect to a network. There you go, and that should now be sending. We'll do the same on this side, so we'll pop that in, we'll connect it to my network, and then we shall run down this side here and repeat the process on both sides. And then I may take these out to Well, I think I will take them out to 5 wide. I think 3 wide isn't going to be big enough, and then even then we're going to need to be longer. But yeah. Oh damn. Right. I don't particularly want to lose these. They're expensive. Yeah. So I shall get these in and be right back with you. Alright, getting this steadily. I do, however, want to get a recipe crafted into the systems. I don't think we actually have a recipe in the system for a flux point, and oops, I think it might be useful. Especially if I can get the caps lock off, because I want one right now, because I've just realised that how do I put this? The receivers in those dimensions, I never really actually looked at them, but they do use power, just like a normal receiver. The only difference with those ones is obviously they're not connected to power at this end. So if I were to go back up to, well, shall we go to the, let's go to the end first and just get some other bits and pieces out of there. So should we start with this one? You would need to have a okay, well and then just take all of this out. And reassemble in our void dimension that we just created. Need you, and I need you. Okay, so that should be everything we need for one of those. Obviously we've got 2 of those, and then we've got the one actually underneath as well, haven't we, which we need to do. So they all need, well, they all need space to build them in for one, but right now we need to head right back and we'll get that in empowering our teleporter. And I'm thinking what I should do is have a transmitter at the other side as well, shouldn't I? That would make sense. A transmitter. Where are you, transmitter? No. That transmitter. Make me a dialer as well, I think would be also handy. Well, that must be, yeah, that one. Make me one of them. Really, you just get caught out every time by those, by the simplest things in the, oh man, I'll stick. Make me some. Yeah, but we'll get this transferred over, as I say, and I mean, it's a simple enough job we're looking to do. We just want it. I just want a place where I can actually. Oh, I wanted some glass as well. Yeah, let's take mana. Mana glass is a nice glass. I find it's particularly transparent. Or should we? No. Actually, no. For what we're building, I think that is probably better. I need to go to there, and we need to jump back through here, and yeah, because I broke this and moved it down, and so to check, I checked it obviously to make sure it was all and realised that what we'd actually got going on here was I would have preferred you a bit more rotated than that. Where's my Yetta wrench? Can I? No. I will go with that. That will have to do, and then we'll put our matter transmitter in, and this will be void send, I suppose, for hide the teleport. No, don't hide the teleportation beam. We'll call you that. We shall stick in a flux point, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go in there to grab some energy conduit, which I was going to go, and then I was going to link you up to my network there, and that should all be nicely full, and we don't need to worry about that anymore. Okay, that is all splendid. Now let me show you briefly what I've done. I haven't done a huge amount, to be honest. What I do want to do, however, is take out the middle here and here. I'm going to do something on the end once I know how long this is going to be. I don't know how big I need to make it yet. But what I do know is that I would like to make you into this transparent glass, so we can look out at the purple, because, you know, I went to the trouble of making it purple for a reason, because I like purple. It's probably not my favourite shade of purple, if I'm gonna nitpick, but it's a bit better once you've got the glass in. Actually, it darkens up quite considerably. I'm a fan of dark purple. Hang on then. Now we can. Yeah, I'm just going to do that because it is my intention to have a door somewhere along the line in this structure, maybe even in the wall somewhere. I could make it an airlock, but it would be kind of pointless. It has no real purpose in this other than cosmetic. So I don't know. And I've done these stations before. It's actually one of the things I would love to do, and it's I've never really played a pack that contains much Galacticraft, and I've always wanted to have a go at doing building the. I'm not so bothered about the planets. The planets are largely been there, done that, you know. But I would like to have a bash at the. Oh, what's it called? You know, I can't think what the hell it's called. The assembler. Is that going? It is. Okay, that's good. You just keep assembling that until it's ready. Assembly complete. And then we'll stick out our chest there. Again, I don't know why I freaked at that point. It was actually perfectly safe. But that should now be working quite happily at this side. And we don't really need to get into that. So the question is, I can stick another one. I can quite easily stick another one under there, and I could possibly even get away with sticking another one somewhere else. Well, obviously somewhere else. However, we need you. We need to go from the void send to the which is which? Main receiver or overworld receiver? I'm going to go with that one. Device power is low. Oh. 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 Right, okay. In which case... let us... I want to take these out for starters, and there, and we shall place that in there, and we shall relink. No, we'll relink that to my network, and that's now got power as well. They should all be linked in, and then we shall just place you. It doesn't matter that you're off center. I mean, it might drive me a bit balmy, I don't know. But with all of that, we should be able to teleport back. That's brought us back to here. Yeah, that's fine, because we're going to read... actually, no, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but we'll redirect it when we get back. Right, so we got that. Let's go and grab the other one and put that in, and I'll do that, and then there's a middle one, and then I need to think about this thing, which I've got to do something with. And all of this needs to move over to there somehow. But in the first instance, let me get this shifted. Back in a moment. Alright, quick update. We've got all of the 3 void miners now in this dimension. They're all hooked out the bottom of the satellite. It looks a little bit odd. Don't think there's a huge amount. I mean, I suppose... Well, there's a couple. I mean, I could shape the edges of this and chisel and bits it, but you know what? It's not worth it. Or it might be worth it. Let me know what you think. I've had a thought about how I'm going to deal with the tree farm as well. But first things first, we need to go over and I need to relocate the blah blah blah, the thingy, the teleporter. So this end teleporter, I mean, realistically I could get rid of this and do it all out of that one teleportation lab, but I don't really want to. It's long and short, I just don't want to. What I do want to do is get these before they drop through. I mean, it doesn't matter. Oops. Does not matter so much if that falls in. That would have been fine. Right, so this lot needs to go over into the Enderman spawner area, which I am okay, I appear to have a... Oops. We appear to have a place where I think that I'm at Y2. So how do I... Oh god, how do I want to do this? Because that's at Y1 and there's nothing lower than this. Alright. Let me just sort this out and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, I think we've got everything. We have just ripped out the tree farm. Come back. This has completed. Steadily increasing its level. It's not Yeah. Right, and you can go back in, and no, that goes in there. Oh man, get me out! Get me out of! Get me out! The only problem with having that magnet ring on. Yeah, so we got that out, and we got the stuff out. So we need to head back into, what is the energy on that? I mean, that should be fine because, you know, we're piling the power back into it. So we've got a very basic structure. And what I was thinking, because at this end, let me just come back in here a second. So if we look at this and go into the chunk loading diagram, we've got this chunk has got quite a bit of space left on it. So I'm wondering if we can, in some way, maybe... Now, if I were to take out these dirt blocks, which represent the growing area for the farm, and if I remember rightly, I think you did that, and then you had 1, 2, didn't you? So it needs to come back as far as this, and actually kind of spread out. So I'll take all this out. And then we probably also want to think of, you know, I've got a sneaking suspicion that I just, yes I did, oh no, there we go. Yeah, so if we go take all that out and then we go in with some of this stuff here, like so, and then this will come in, oops, here. Right, so we know that the growth area, the area that I need the quarry to work in, is 1 block for basically from here to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there. So that's the size of this bit of room that we need to do, but we also need to, I think, perhaps maybe bring this out like this a little, just to give it some shape. Do I need to come out a bit more? No, I think that's probably enough. Please, bum. At least it was the bag with all of this crap in. I've got so much of this, it's untrue. Was it? Oh, hang on. It was, don't tell. It was, oh, damn. It was the bag with a bloody tree farm in it. Oh, God, no. Oh, buggeration. There's no desperate need for me to make a tree farm right now. There is a simple reason. I will rebuild it, but there's a simple reason that we don't desperately need a tree farm right now, and that is in terms of oak logs. We haven't got a lot. In terms of oak leaves, we've got an absolute metric crap ton. So yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. What I would like to do next is I want to get a whole load of obsidian. I want to go and tear. Can I get another bag perhaps? we can't make that because we haven't got, well, we need one of those. Go give me that. And then we need some of that. Well, we need a gold. All right, let me just make another one, just for the sake of it, because, you know, we can. Oh, did I? All right, there we go. And then we use that to make that with 2 chests. Okay, chest, craft 2, and then make a bag. Just bear with me a second. All right, so I brought a whole load of obsidian. Now the plan, simply put, is for me to rip this out and replace it with an obsidian floor that goes all the way out to the towers at the edge, and I will most likely not have enough obsidian on me for one, because, you know, that's quite a sizable amount of obsidian. And secondly, I need to rip all this out as we're going. I don't need to rip it all out, but I'm gonna, because it kind of makes sense, really, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm good. And I thought we would do the obsidian at this level here. This is a nice, good level. It kind of works. It's level with the old pool there, and yeah, means that anything that falls and drops will be caught, and the world will be good and happy. Now, obviously, this is not going to look anywhere near as nice as this thing, but sometimes, you know, you have to take what you dealt. And, you know, at the time when I started making this, the plan was a very definite and solid, you know, let's use the end to our advantage, and in hindsight the end is better for fighting the dragon, because, well, it just is. Let's not beat around the bush. It is. But anyway, I've got a fair amount of this to rip out, so we'll get that done, and I shall be back with you in a moment. All right, I've almost done. I've taken the thing out. I've just taken the ring out. I'm just filling it in. Obviously, builder's wanding is the answer here. It's a damn sight faster than doing this the long way, he says, seemingly not getting anywhere. Yeah, so, I mean, it seems like a shame in some respects, because obviously we've taken a build and we've ripped it out and put it somewhere else, but, you know, there are times when you just have to do it. And fighting the end dragon, now I've got the dragon dimension, so I know I can always use that. That's an option, and it's a very good option, actually. It works very well. The only real drawback to the dragon dimension, well, the two drawbacks to the dragon dimension, one is that, well, if you've seen, oh bugger, I didn't want to do that. I don't suppose it matters. It gives you a double layer, but oh, damn. And I'm all out of obsidian now. Oh, bum. Go get some more. To be honest, I'm not taking it back up. It's far too big a job. Yeah. So while I'm here, I did want to check. I did try to use my Wander the Shifting Crust, and I couldn't find my mana tablet. Have I, did I not have a... I can't remember whether I had a thingy or not, you know. A thingy, where the... There we go. Could not figure out for the life of me where that was for a second then. Anyway, fortunately obsidian is not a problem. So we can get plenty of it. Yeah, not a problem. Now, I'm thinking I will put that away, and that can all go in along with that. And then we'll head back, and we'll just finish this off. We get away from that. Yeah, as I say, it's always a shame when you have to tear out something you've done that you know that you put effort into. I would not say work. It was one of my pet bugbears is when you hear someone go, "Have you any idea how much work I put into a build?" You know, said build, for example. Because if you play Minecraft and you go, "Oh, you got any idea how much work that was?" Well, if it was work, it's not a game. You don't work at games. You play games, and you get enjoyment out of them. And if you feel it's a choice, I know what they mean some of the time is, "Have you any idea how much effort went into that?" But I sometimes felt that there were people who would go, "Oh, that was a lot of work," and it's like, well, you shouldn't have done it then. Because, you know, it shouldn't be work. It should be... It should be a pleasure. It should be something you enjoy doing. Right. We're in. We're done. Everything is finished. I'm feeling considerably happier about this. Yeah, I think we should probably just finish off with I need to go and get this fastest way of getting back. Or it's actually not the fastest way of getting back. It's a fast way of getting back. But if we go and get some crystals... Oh, there we go. One... Oh, I need... Okay. Soul sand. With the skulls. With a grinder, and let's do it. Let's get the other. We're going to need another 3 with a skull, with a nether. Yeah, you know what I mean. We're going to need a bunch of these, so we'll go in there. We'll. Oh, I better eat. And there's not much of a challenge with this sword, to be honest. Crumb star, what are you? Oh, it has no use, does it? That's right. You can. It will go in the culinary generator, and we got obviously the usual stuff. Alright, yeah, that's reasonably okay. Just as a quick thought, that's got 2 applications left in it before we need to rebuild it or refill it, but who we got? Is that etho? It is. There's an ether with it. Alright. Strength 2. Let's see just how quickly 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Pretty dead pretty quick. I only need 2 more of these, don't I? And then we're going to have... Oh, soaring. We're getting a good selection of YouTubers and streamers tonight, aren't we? Now, if this up, I better eat. Come here, you. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's no time at all, is it? Alright, well, that's enough with the killing. We shall jump back down here, where we shall do that. Oh, I need more panes of glass as well. How inconvenient. Recipe, that, make some of those, thank you very much. Recipe, and make me 1, 2, 3 of those. Lovely, right, and then we can go and I will keep a regen flask on there, as well as yeah, just because, you know, it'd be foolish. It would be foolish to not have that on. Oops. I also really should turn that off, magnet off, whenever I'm coming in here. But yeah, let's do this, and we'll have an instant health and a bit of resistance. We'll do the whole hog. We'll make sure we are pretty resistant to everything. Oh, I'll need that as well. And you just place these down, don't you? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Oh, we better did I just lose my... I think I might have just lost my torch. Oh well, doesn't matter, I can make more of those. Right. Here she comes. And the dragon, right. 1, 2. I mean, this really... Oops, hello. Isn't that much of a challenge. Once you get to... Well, with Creative Flight, Tinker's Bows, and... Hello. Projectile based. Oh. Alright, there you go. 1 dragon. And obviously in from behind and give it a bit of a beating. Wow, that's got a fair old kickback. Right. Come on, dragon. And dragon, bang, bop. 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 And a little bop. And a... Come on. Alright, you're dead. And yeah, 1 dead dragon. Oh, there's an egg. And a heart. Excellent. So the egg, I want to get in a moment. We'll do that. I need to go and get a torch. And we'll hatch that next episode, and we will get a new dragon friend. But on that note, I think we shall call that an episode. It's an episode. There you go. I called it an episode, and yeah, we didn't get a huge amount done, but we did get an important job done. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.